race site of tonight's Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series Round of 8 finale. We will determine which 4 cars move on to the championship 4 in the tight battle between this car, Bill Rivard, in the 10, and this car, Clint Roberts, in the 87. They are 5 points apart, right on the cutoff line. Only one of them likely to make it. There are other scenarios at play that could get both of them in, but would require Clint Roberts to dominate this race. I'm not going to pull anyone during qualifying. That's just mean. I'll pull them after quali. We'll be keeping an eye on those 2 cars all night long. Bill and Clint had quite the battle in practice, which was quite amusing. They were a couple thousandths apart for quite a while until Clint wanted to show off right at the end. Bill posts a 24-21. Clint a 24-05. Clint will win the qualifying battle between the two. Clint starting 3 spots ahead of Bill at the moment, 3rd and 6th. And Nick Cameron 11 out on his warm-up lap. Corey Deal. So we also got Tyler Layton. Layton up and into the wall. That lap's not going to count. He's probably going to take it to pit lane and try again. Castro Neves. Madigan at 76. Madigan had 2 wins in regular season, but then struggled opening round of the playoffs. Dalton Hayes in the 47. Everyone knows that Tony the Tiger scheme. Jeremy Scherer out there in the 15, getting some practice in. He's already finished his qualifying, he's just making laps. Travis Martin heading out for quality. Martin jumps up to the 6th spot. Puts even more cars between Clinton Roberts and Bill Rivard. Martin comes off turn 4 to complete his 2nd lap. We'll see if he moves up at all. He does. 24.03. Moves him all the way up to 4th, even ahead of Clint. Clint will now have the inside line on the start. A minute left here. You have Tyler Stillwell showing on track, but not doing anything. No speed. There he is, just sitting there at the end of pit road. Now he decides to go out. He wanted that TV time. 16 cars have completed qualifying. 23 cars registered for this race. What? The end of your first lap didn't count. I synced that. Welcome back, Tyler Stillwell. Been a while. Made these paints for him at the beginning of the season and hasn't been able to run them. Tyler only one out making qualifying right now, so we'll hang out. We'll watch his 2 laps as he comes across the line for his first time lap, 24.28, and put him 13th. He's to pick up 5 thousandths to jump over Ian Montrose. See how he does lap number 2, coming off turn number 4. Disappeared. Qualifying's over. Don't get to know.
All right, guys. We got 200 laps of Iowa Speedway tonight. Gonna be a good time. We got a halfway points being given out at the end of lap 100. You guys got 5 total sets of tires. Don't forget that the initial start is on green. All starts thereafter are on leader. Leader also has lane choice. Remember also, unfortunately, we do not have a race control tonight, so iRacing cautions rule, if there are 3 or more cars involved, we will throw a caution result. Any other questions, let me know. Have a great race. Everybody have fun. Be nice.
Have fun and be nice. Be nice. Overall, that's the main thing. Have fun. Also part of it. Still wait for Hayden to get on track, and Travis. We can start our grid walk, basically. Show you the starting lineup. We should get 2 laps here anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. 23 cars. Gonna go racing here tonight. At least 23 registered. We'll see how many actually get on track. So we wait out this 2-minute waiting period. There's Mr. Martin on track. See if we can get our pole sitter to join us. There he is.
Hey, Travis, I got a question for you.
Guess we'll listen to this first.
Shoot.
With the curved pit road, are you going to enforce staying to the right or no?
Do it as much as possible, yeah. We're going to try to keep that as, as much as possible. Try to, yes.
10-4, thank you.
Alright, now let's do our starting grid. Let's go down and check out who we got and where. On the front row, we have Hayden Lowell in the 5. This is a Mark Martin throwback, if you're wondering. Mark Martin filled in for Tony Stewart. He is on pole for tonight's race. Hayden Lowell in the 5. Blake Roebuck at State Mustang. He'll be rolling off in the 2nd spot. Nick Cameron, National Fallen Firefighter Foundation Chevrolet, starts in the 3rd spot. Travis Martin, the 1010s Black Power Rangers Toyota, starts in the 4th spot. Clint Roberts, Cardinal Chevrolet, starts in 5th. Brandon Bikey, 27 Chevy, starts in 6th. Joe Madigan in the Madigan Racing Designs Ford Mustang will start in the 7th spot. Ethan Evers, Swiss Army Toyota, starts in 8th. Tyler Lanin Design Chevrolet, starts in 9th. Corey Deal, 11th Evan 91 Mustang. Terrell, that's his dad's paint scheme. He'll be rolling off in the 10th spot. Bill Rivard, Code Red Chevrolet, starts in 11th. Ian Montrose, the Monster Ford Mustang, starts 12th. Tyler Stillwell and Propel Kiwi Strawberry Toyota starts in 13th. Jeremy Sher Chevrolet Accessory Chevy starts in 14th. Dudes Castro Neves in the 16 Ford Mustang starts 15th. Nathan Lafayette Penguin Security Services Toyota starts 16th. Dalton Hayes in the Kellogg's Chevrolet starts in 17th. Giglio not on track, so we'll go to J Munch in the Fluffy car starting in 19th. Clapper Newell, the Martin Sports Ford, starts in 20th. J.R. Deal, Little Caesars Toyota, starts 21st. Mark Dingman, the Grading Authority Chevrolet, starts 22nd. And Daniela Wallen, Labor 12 Chevy, starts 23rd. So 22 cars with no Giglio. We'll be taking our green flag here. Lights are out on our pace car as the field works into turn number 3. We're getting set for 200 laps from Iowa. Pace car dives in, and here we go. Hayden Lowell gets us underway, crosses the start-finish line, gets up ahead of Blake Roebuck. Battle on for 3rd. Nick Cameron, Travis Martin side by side. Martin going to use that outside line coming off to get the good run. Now Brandon Bikey trying to get to the outside of Nick Cameron. See Clint Roberts up in the 87. That's a car we're going to be watching all night long. 87 and the 10. Currently 5 spots between them, so theoretically would be tied. There's always bonus points to come into play. Don't forget to hang out after the race. We'll be doing our points live on stream, so we make sure to let everyone know who makes it and who doesn't. Ghostman now fighting Brandon Bikey for the 3rd spot. Bikey momentarily got to his inside, but settles back in line. Nick Hammer has Joe Madigan, Clint Roberts, Ian Montrose, all right there on his back bumper. You see Ethan Evers, Bill Rivard still in a 10th spot.
Oh well.
Up front, still Hayden Lull. Blake Roebuck in the 30. Running a little lower through 3 and 4. Iowa, one of those fun tracks where you can run all sorts of grooves and still have pretty good speed. Roebuck's in the middle there. Lull went low. Field's starting to single out. Bikey 4th, Hammer 5th, Madigan 6th, Roberts 7th. We have Montrose, Evers. Roberts brushed the wall a little bit there coming out of 4. Didn't look too bad, but doesn't help. Roberts once again in the wall coming off 2. Montrose and Evers side by side. That's for the 8th position. You see Bill Rivard close enough to Clint Roberts where the points would not affect him too much. Still side by side for this 8th position between Montrose and Evers. Ethan down low, Montrose up high in the Monster Machine. Evers not quite clear, wanted to come up, just couldn't get clear of the Mustang. Now he's got clear. Montrose going to immediately dive back to the inside down into 3. Might cost him another spot as Bill Rivard gets to his outside as he has to lift to not run into the door of the 8. Roberts now starting to work on Nick Hammer. So Roberts looking low on the 11. Roberts trying to start to move forward. Started 5th, dropped back 2 spots on the start. To be honest with you guys, I'm surprised we've gone 10 laps with no caution. Did not see that coming. Tyler Lanen might have had troubles at some point. He's already 12 seconds behind our race leader. Probably got a little out of shape coming out of 4 and slid down low. Would be my guess, but nothing popped up on our screens here, so I can't confirm for sure. Actually, here we go. Might have a replay of what happened to the 83. Yep, just as I said. Got turned down low, getting loose coming off a 4. Does not bring out a yellow because he's off the racing surface. Laney gets back to it, rejoins the race. That's how you end up 12 seconds behind the race leader very early on. Hayden Lowell out front, enjoying the fact Wes Parker is not here tonight. Neither is Wyatt Tinsley. So Lowell out front, Roebuck 2nd, Martin 3rd, Bikey 4th, and Joe Madigan in 5th. Nick Hammer still holding on to that 6th spot. Clint Roberts has not been able to get away from Nick, and now Roberts has the 8 car of Ethan Evers.
I see it, I'm sorry.
Corey Beal having a little bit of blinking issues.
That's my trigger for you to get away from me.
Evers working over Roberts, and you see Bill Rivard closing in the 10.
But I am sorry about that.
All currently playoff drivers.
No problem.
Roberts and Rivard, the two basically battling for that final playoff spot. Other drivers mathematically could have a say, but realistically, this is where our focus should be. Rivard pretty much knows even if he's behind Roberts, as long as he's close to him, he's good. 'Cause he's got a 5-point cushion and it's 1 point for position here. Now they do have stage points at the end of lap 100, so that'll come into play as well. Have to keep tabs on how things go there at lap 100. Clicking off laps at about 24 seconds a lap. So Ethan Evers, Clint Roberts, Bill Rivard, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Rivard looks to the inside of Roberts. Clint keeps that momentum up on the high side.
Hey, Poppy, thanks.
Now Roberts, such a run off that top side, he actually is going to look to the inside of Ethan Evers. He can drive it straight off here. He might actually have a legit shot at getting by Ethan. He's going to struggle on corner exit on 4 though underneath him. Might give a run to Bill here in the 10. And you see back there in 10th, Corey Deal, bright yellow machine. Continue to watch this entertaining scrap. At the 32 of Stillwell, the 21 of Clapper Newell. Newell falling back a little bit. Hayden Lowell now by 1.5 seconds for Blake Roebuck. Roebuck starting to fade back to Travis Martin a bit. Mikey still 4th, Madigan 5th, Hammer 6th. So we've reached 10% of the way through this race. Shout out D-Waddy Bama, in case he's still awake. Ethan Evers is 7th. Then you got Roberts and Rivard. Roberts gets way up the track here. That's going to give the spot to Rivard finally.
Oh, he passed him.
Completes that pass. Now Rivard ahead of Roberts. That position he knows for a fact he would be in the playoffs. And Corey Deal in 10th. In Montrose 11th. Monster Machine. Tyler Stillwell's Propel Toyota in 12th. JR Deal, the Little Caesars. Hot and Ready Toyota. 13th. Casio Neves. That's Mustang's 14th. Dalton Hayes doing great in 15th. Clapper Newell, the Martin Sports Ford, watches Dalton Hayes get up and into the outside wall. Nathan Lafayette 17th. Jay Much, the Fluffy Mustang, currently 18th. Jeremy Scherer's Chevy, sponsored Chevy, in 19th. Mark Dingman out there showing off his beautiful 82 machine. He's currently in the 20th spot. Daniel Llewellyn
Corey, you blinking.
blinking a little bit. Daniel has
1 second behind me. Leave me alone.
Daniel has vanished. Daniel, come back.
Man, that was an awesome robotic.
Corey Deal flickering like a thing that flickers. My brain went too dead there. I can't even show you Corey Deal because it's just flickering. There's Montrose. Show you him. Here's Corey. He's back. But Llewellyn, not back. Llewellyn very much gone. Daniel Llewellyn has dropped to 22nd. Tyler Lanen has finally picked up a position. He's still soldiering around after that early slide into the infield on lap 1. Uh-oh.
That might have been on me.
We got a yellow and 2 cars into the wall on the backstretch. Let's take a ride from the far chase here, see how this one unfolds. Here we go. See the 9's up in the top lane, 16 middle, 47 low. 47 starts coming up, makes contact with the 16, and then 21 unable to stay off the 16 as the 16 slowed
that was
down
on
after the
me.
contact.
If you want to give an EOL, Travis.
Symphonian, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
16.
I don't do that in this league.
Gonna make contact with the inside wall. 16 gone to the pit road, taking his fast repair. Travis Martin on pit road here. Top 4 cars stay out. Everyone else has hit the pit road here. We'll see who wins the race off and what the strategy is going to be. It's going to be fuel for the 63 of Martin. Looks like everyone else started to take tires towards the front. So now Bill Rivard will be 6th, Corey Deal 7th, Ian Montrose 8th. All those cars took fuel only. Dalton Hayes doesn't show stopping in his box, so that's weird. Brandon Bikey, he's shown as taking tires. Bikey with a 14-second stop, so he's taking one of his sets of tires. Nick Hammer in 11th took a set. Ethan Evers took a set. Roberts took a set. JR Deal fuel only. 6-second stop for him for the 9. Dalton Hayes back on pit road. I think now he's just trying to get to the back of the field. Keep an eye to see if they take fuel or tires here. He might be taking damage repair because the tires aren't going up in the air. So it looks like damage repair for the 47. Hayden, still your leader, stayed out here on this caution. Roebuck also stayed out, as did Madigan and Lafayette. Top 4 did not come down. Those taking fuel only. Travis Martin in 5th. Bill Rivard 6th. Corey Deal 7th. And Ian Montrose in 8th. Then we have the fresh rubber. Brandon Bikey 9th. Nick Hammer 10th. Ethan Evers 11th. Unclear on Clint Roberts. 13-second stop. Probably not going to be taking tires there. So I think Clint maybe took a little damage repair to get that 13 seconds. Maybe he brushed the wall a little. JR Deal fuel only. Jeremy Shearer 10 seconds, so probably fuel and a little damage repair. Stillwell 14.6, that sounds like tires. J Munch 15.1, that also sounds in the tire realm. Lanen, so excited to catch up to the field, I am sure. He is now showing his 14.2, so that could be tires. Dingman 14.5, Clapper Newell 29, so he was obviously getting damage repair. Dalton Hayes 33 seconds, so damage repair for him. Casher Neves has gone a lap down, so he will be at the tail end of the field. Daniel Llewellyn still hasn't come back.
Ian.
Those are the 2 cars you can't see on our scoreboard. Casher Neves 21st, Llewellyn 22nd.
Blake, I'm going to take the top.
Lights out on our Ford Mustang GT pace car. Hayden Lowell in the 5, choosing the top line. Blake Roebuck going to restart on the bottom. So the control car will be the orange, yellow, and black 5 at the top of the screen. We're getting set. Get back to racing. How to get more information on this league, head on over to dgsracing.com. Plenty of information over there. Yeah, Daniel, I saw you disappear. Figured it was connection related. Alright, pace car is off. We're getting set for the restart. Pull those belts tight. And here we go. Hayden Lowell wasting no time getting back on the accelerator. Jumps out to a quick gap over the 30 of Roebuck. Roebuck has Madigan squarely on his back bumper. Madigan looks to the outside of Roebuck. Madigan trying to take the second spot away. where these cars have not pit yet. And again, Roebuck still doing battle. Lafayette in the 4th spot, did not pit at all. Martin, the first car that came down, he was gas only in the 63. It does suck in. It sucks a lot. This battle for second probably not going to be very long lived, as the cars with tires, Brandon Bikey, Ethan Evers, starting to come through, the 27 and the 8. Now they side by side battle one another. Evers in the 8, Bikey in that red 27. That is the 4 fresh tires coming through. These drivers obviously hoping for a long green flag run here. Use those tires up. Evers now up to the 4th spot. Evers now up to the 3rd spot. Those fresh tires coming in handy for these cars that haven't been to pit road yet. Evers up to the 2nd spot. Just shows you how important those fresh tires can be when you still got them, and why you see drivers not coming to get them just yet. They think they're going to need them later in the race. You have 5 sets, so theoretically you could spread them out at 40, 80, 120, 160. Some drivers thinking this is going to go green, so they came early. Evers up to the 2nd spot. He's chasing down Hayden Lull. Guys like Evers and Bikey, they need to win to move on. So why not throw dice and try to pull it out on strategy? If you follow the leader, you're going to follow the leader. Ethan Evers to the inside of Hayden Lull. And Ethan Evers out front in the number 8. Drops Lull to 2nd. And now he'll try to extend that lead as Bikey,
I'm on that very bottom.
on the fresh tires, tries to run him down. A lot of position changing with all the differing strategies here. Another car on tires, the 11. Nick Hammer up to the 5th spot. And you see Tyler Lanin, who is so far behind at the start of the race after spinning. He's already up to 7th. He's got fresh tires as well. To make you feel good, you get to use them. They can bite you if you don't have them late in the race. Lanin up to the 6th spot now. Bikey running down Hayden Lull. That would be for 2nd. Heard you can go about 50-ish laps. Caution is out. I'm trying to find where this one came out. Stillwell and Martin. Martin has the tow. This one happens up ahead. Let's watch Stillwell.
Hey, just a heads up, it's telling me to leave fast. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was probably my bad. I haven't looked at it yet.
That was 32 Stillwell saying probably his bad. Roebuck out on the outside. Stillwell coming up. Make contact.
Can a 30 get a EOL?
Why would the 30 get any well? Oh, because his car just got destroyed by the wall. Bill Rivard.
Just go. I'll if you get a black flag, let me know. Pass another yellow.
Rivard gets into it.
10-4.
That is one of our championship contenders, Bill Rivard, getting collected here while Clint Roberts does not. You see the 30 on pit road. He's going to have to take a fast repair for sure on that car.
I don't know. It cut a little bit to the right, and I couldn't catch it.
See if the damage on this car is too bad. He got hit on the front end here. Bill Rivard in the 10. That is significant, but fortunately we're at a shorter track where the arrow is not too important. We'll see what he chooses to do here. He's probably checking the damage, see how much time it would take. Looks like now that they hit lap 40, they're also going to take the tires. believe everyone that took tires here is going to stay out. Those cars is trying to run the fuel gambit there. They'll probably come down again. Yes, a smashed code red car. Championship contender Bill Rivard in the 10 catches some damage early on, but it is a long race. We're only 20% of the way through this thing. But he is 5 points ahead of Roberts in the standings. And Roberts made it through that wreck. If the race were to end at this moment, Roberts would jump over Bill Rivard.
Well, I'm pulling up and I'm going to stop for a second.
Joe Madigan guess he's run to the restroom or something.
I'm coming.
There he goes, back under it. So Evers and Bikey staying out here. Let's check our pit stop laps. Top 7 stay out.
You're fine.
Then you have Lowell, J Munch, Roberts, Roebuck, Deal, Lafayette, Hayes, Scher, Rivard, JR Deal, Clapper Newell, Stillwell all came down here. It's like Bill's back on pit road in the 10. Looking at our numbers here. 7th on back. Hayden took tires. Madigan took tires. J Munch did not take tires. 6-second stop. Roberts took tires. Roebuck did not. So watch for the 30 car to be struggling a bit. Corey Deal took tires. Lafayette tires. Dalton Hayes 14.9. It's like a tire stop. Scher 28, so damage check for him. JR Deal 34, so damage. Clapper Newell 26, so damage. Castro Neves a 16-second stop, curiously. Not sure how much damage he could check there. Castro Neves stayed out, that's why. So he pitted the first cycle. There's Bill getting a little more damage repair.
Yeah.
And staying on a lead lap. He'll be the last car in the lead lap in 19th. Ethan Evers saying he is taking the top here. Again, top 7 stayed out here. Top 7. A little bit older tire for them.
I shouldn't be lining up. That's
Oh,
where I
jeez.
was.
That's brutal, Tyler. That's so unfortunate. Well, enjoy him while you got him. It's gonna suck later. All I can say. Ethan Evers gets us restarted in the 8 car. Gets a quick jump over Brandon Bikey. We'll keep an eye on Hayden Lowell. He's already up to 6th. He's coming up in a hurry. Comes Hayden, a 5 machine. He's trapped behind Nick Hammer and 2 of Montrose. Oh, it gets tight. Madigan nearly into Hayden Lowell. They're able to stay off one another, fortunately. Got a battle for the lead while this is going on. Hayden's coming with Bikey to the inside of Evers. There you see Hayden up to the 4 spot. He has Lanen, Bikey, and Ethan Evers left to get back to the front. Still side by side for the race lead between playoff drivers Ethan Evers, Brandon Bikey. Tyler Lanen sits there in the 3rd spot. Joe Madigan getting to the inside of Hayden Lowell. Lowell's going to use that top line though. Rockets off of turn 4. Gets past Madigan again. Goes by Lanen. Bikey a little out of shape in the 27. Very close quarters, but everyone keeps it going in the right direction. Now Tyler Lanen All up in that lead battle. Oh, it's Bikey.
That's all.
Madigan, they run out of room up there. Round goes Bikey, then Montrose piles in. Roebuck gets a piece. Bikey's car is
My bad
destroyed
there.
after that.
They are.
Yeah, I'm glad I got out of the way.
I don't know who I got into, but sorry if I didn't even see the car.
Let's go back and watch Madigan and Bikey off the corner. It gets a little too tight. Let's go for a ride here. Madigan comes down off the wall a little bit. And gets into the quarter pound of the 27, turns him up into the wall. Got right reared. And then we'll ride along with the 27. He gets
I might came down off the
abused.
wall, but slow cars and old tires. And
Boom! Montrose just destroys him.
So, no, it's fine, Madigan. I had somebody under me. I couldn't go any lower.
oh, I thought I came down. It just
Says I passed down the yellow.
That was Montrose
I
in
knew
the
we
2.
were 3. I just thought I didn't know he was like pinching you.
Yep, the entire lap.
Oh my gosh, Dalton Hayes gets a
Makes
piece.
sense.
Lafayette
Sorry
the
about
double
that.
zero.
Then I got a black wave passing on the yellow.
Wow. You should have seen that in Arca, not so much in Xfinity. Oh, he turned him. What's up, Neo? Is Hayden hanging out anywhere? I don't see Hayden in any of the channels. I would go have a chat with him. Who can we chat with? Clint's up to second. What Clint's strategy is looking like here. It's like a pit stop lap. He's 42, and then a lot of 51s there. Great day. I suspect a lot of fuel stops here. Well, there's some tires. So let's see. The top 7 stayed out here. Ethan in 8th got fuel. Roebuck got fuel. Lanen with a 14.9, so I suspect he took tires. Nick Hammer 14.2, could be tires as well. Brandon Bikey, fuel. And a faster pair, I would assume. Kesha Neves 6-second stop, so fuel for him. J Munch 14, so he took a set of tires more than likely. Montrose 14.
DG, look in one of the channels in like 2 seconds.
I'm looking in channels again.
Didn't get my car started either.
Ah, he's in the waiting room. We'll bring him in.
There we go, I'm in waiting room.
Hello.
That works. Hello, hi. How's it going?
It's going good. We got this number 5 car up front.
I see that. You got the different strategies going on. Looks like you're probably taking them about every 40 would be my guess for your strategy. Seems to be the start of it anyway. And some guys are already on their second set, so I'm kind of cringing for them. You think tire strategy is going to be hugely important?
Do not want to be on a third set of tires this early in the race. It just leaves you with so little wiggle room later in the race. I was kind of going to go every 50, but that caution, you know, just kind of forced the hand a little bit. But no, I like where we're sitting right now. We got 3 sets of tires left, and we're first, and then my teammates are in third. So I'm liking the way this is going so far.
So it's 4 sets in the box and 5 overall, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, like, why are these guys acting like they got like 6 or 7 sets here? I don't know.
No,
You got me.
I think the tire set thing is really cool to have. I'm taking bottom. But I mean, personally, selfishly, I'd like maybe one more set to leave you with a little bit more room. But you know, overall though, you know, it makes for some interesting strategy. So.
See, that's you. I would give you just 3 sets. Say good
Ooh,
luck.
Really put us in a box. That would mean we only have to do it every 50 laps.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'd
I
love
would
that.
like that. I like that extra set to play with. So.
Well, we'll talk about it more later. We'll let you get back to racing.
All right. Thank you. See you
Good
later.
luck. It's Hayden Lowell in the 5. I was going to tell him how our truck series used to be in the playoffs. We only gave him 2 sets for the truck races back in the playoffs. I think it was season 1 or 2. It was really fun, but some people complained. I enjoyed it. Just something different. Here we go for the restart. Mustang is off. Hayden all the 5, taking bottom here. Clint Roberts up high. Again, the top 7. For some reason, 7's the number tonight. Top 7 stayed out. Then a couple took fuel. Lowell out easily. Roberts second. Madigan third. Corey Deal in fourth. Clapper Newell in fifth. J.R. Deal sixth. And you have Ethan Evers, Nathan Lafayette side by side. Back here in a little bit more of a hornet's nest. Action's a little bit hot and heavy as Montrose just, I think, took him 3 wide. That got scary. Looks like Roebuck wanted no part of that.
Delivered, Blake. That ended up being pretty cool.
I don't think anyone else is going to feel that. Action hot and
Are
heavy
you trying
back
to get
here.
that bonus point?
Yeah.
Clint wants that bonus point for leading the lap. Looks like Hayden up high. Will he let off and give it to him or not? We'll see. Definitely closed in there. We'll see what goes down in 3 and 4 this time by see if Roberts gets to the front here and gets that bonus point or not. Let's see. 76. That's actually a team car to the 5. Those 2 Madigan Motorsports machines. Now Roberts going to look to the middle groove here. 1 and 2.
Right, sorry, Ethan.
Yeah, I'm confused by that as well, Wes. Harden, thanks so much for the raid of 4. Appreciate you, my friend. Welcome, everyone. We're watching Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series race here at Iowa Speedway. It's Clint Roberts trying to take the lead in the 87. Gets a little too high. Those bumps really upset the car. You hear him say, I hate those bumps so much. A little too high for Roberts going for the lead there. Got up in the bumps and shot him up to the outside wall. I believe Haven's trying to conserve his stuff a little bit and why Roberts keeps getting those runs on him. Oh, it's a lot of fun, Harden. You should check them out. DGSRacing.com. Head on over there, check out all our leagues. We have racing every single night. Monday ARCA, Tuesday Xfinity, Wednesday Cup, Thursday doubleheader, super late models and trucks. Friday we do some fun hosted races, give away some iRacing credit. Then on Saturday we do our Legends series. And Sunday our street stocks. So like we said, racing every single night in the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Don't have to run them all, just come run what you like. Thanks, William. Appreciate you, my guy. Clint, up high again in the 87, catches the outside wall. Like we were watching a replay, but that one hurt him a lot more as he's going to fall to 4th. Now the Madigan Motorsports machines, 1 and 2. Hayden Lowell and Joe Madigan. Corey Deal up to the 3rd spot.
Thought about it.
Roberts settles to 4th. Tyler Lanin in the 5th spot. Montrose now 6th. Clapper Newell, J.R. Deal battle for 7th. Nick Cameron, 11. Gets to the inside of J.R. Deal, moves himself up to the 8th spot and looking for 7th against Clapper Newell here. One of Nick's favorite tracks here at Iowa. Can't blame him at all for that. Nick up to the 7th spot, qualified 3rd, so we'll see if he can get that 11 going tonight. Check in on Hayden. About a half-second lead over his teammate, and Joseph Madigan has about a half-second on Clint Roberts. Roberts, not such a luxury, but he is back up to the 3rd spot. Corey Deal right on his back bumper. Deal now running low in 3 and 4. Roberts getting a great run off the top side on 4. See if he avoids the bumps this time. Oh, he's up high again. able to stay out of him. That's what he's been trying to do up there, but a couple times he's hit the bumps and taken off to the wall. Gotta be so careful. Corey Deal now has Tyler Lanen to deal with. Lanen in the 83, closing in. Go ahead and take this pit stops over to gap again. Keep an eye on the spreads as Lanen going to try to get a twofer. 1287, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Hi, welcome, how are you? How's it going? Lanen going to get third away here from Clint Roberts. Corey Deal trying to follow him through. Clint up the track again. It's going to get a good run off the corner, but lose a little bit of time if you get a little too high like that. Able to hold off Corey for the time being. Here comes Ian Montrose to the bottom of the number 2 monster Ford Mustang. Now Corey having to defend. Nice. Check in on Bill Rivard where that battle is going down. Bill, 20th place. Not really making any forward progress in the 10. That could be disastrous for Bill. Bill is unable to get any stage points here while Roberts rides up into the top 5. That would make our battle basically a heads-up race. They came in 5 points apart. 5 points apart for the final playoff spot in Championship 4. William's just messing with you. It's not actually a command. You get the sound by going to the channel point.
Holy shit, I've done it!
Corey Deal finally clearing the 87 of Roberts. You heard him say on the radio, holy shit, I've done it. Passing at Iowa can be very frustrating because you can ride side by side for so long. Now Roberts trying the crossover. Nick Hammer a little out of shape behind him in the 11. Deal up to the 4th spot. Roberts now 5th, and you see the battle between.
Good luck for the broadcast at this point.
I don't know what I said. Tyler Lanen goes routing Joe Madigan in the 76, so Lanen up to the 2nd spot has 1.8 seconds. Try and close down on race leader Hayden Lowell. I believe Lanen is on fresher Goodyear rubbers. Let's check the pit lap here. Yeah, he's got 9 lap fresher tires than our race leader. Would be 2nd set of tires for Lanen.
Sorry, Clint, I got something to tell you under you.
Gixer, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a delightful Tuesday. Or if you're on another part of the world, Wednesday. One of those days. Hayden Lowell, 2-second lead over this Tyler Lanen, Joe Madigan battle for 2nd. And you have Corey Deal, Nick Hammer, Clint Roberts, Ian Montrose. 4 cars going for the 4th spot. Nick Hammer in the 11. Just had that nice new shiny metallic paint job done today. Corey Deal racing his dad's paint scheme. Gets tight coming off a 4. My goodness. Nick Hammer really wanted that to be clear there, but Corey Deal keeping the nose of that Mustang right alongside Clint Roberts.
Alright, look, I just got a text message giving me some incentive to win, so I'm out. We'll see you guys. I'm gonna go Wyatt Tinsley on this.
No idea what just happened. And Nick Hammer up to the 4th spot now in the 11. Clint Roberts 5th. Corey Deal slides back to 6th. Ian Montrose 7th. Jay Munch in 8th. See all the varying tire strategies coming and going. Let's take one further look at this pit lap. See those 51 starting to move to the front. Lane in 2nd. Hammer battling with Roberts. I think Hammer has the fresher tires he'd be able to pull up. Montrose, J Munch, those cars closing in. They have fresh rubber. Evers, Bikey.
Hello.
Jump this back to gap. See Hayden Lowell 2.8. 2.6. That's about the range. Back to Lanin. Then you have Madigan third, Hammer fourth. Roberts Deal. Montrose up and into the outside wall. May have been contact from the 69 of J-Munch there. May not have been. Didn't have a great angle though. Oh, more contact. Montrose. A little bit of contact. Those two Ford Mustangs not playing along very well at the moment. J-Munch clears finally the number 2 machine. Munch and Montrose. It's fun to say. Roberts and Deal still doing battle. Zero, welcome. Thank you for the follow. How does iRacing compare to things like Gran Turismo and NASCAR Heat? NASCAR Heat has a little bit more of an arcade feel. Gran Turismo, at least the ones that I've played, have a pretty decent physics model. So I feel like Gran Turismo would prepare you decently for iRacing. Just based on physics models. They're pretty good. iRacing is a little bit more expensive.
Oh no.
You can get into it relatively cheap, but then if you like want to do a lot of different things, that's where it gets expensive.
I was gonna say that's what he said, but he's never said that.
Oh yeah, the setups are like hardcore, if that's what you're
Sorry, I
talking
didn't hear
about.
what you said.
But you can
having too
run
much fun.
fixed setup leagues. Like this league here that we run is fixed setup. So you don't have to worry
Did
about
you leave
setups. You
already,
just
Hayden?
come out and race everyone else who's on your setup. Lowell's gap now 3 seconds. The gap is growing over the car with 9 lap fresher tires. Madigan third, Nick Hammer fourth. Corey Deal, Clint Roberts. And J-Munch, Montrose.
Nick Hammer into the wall.
Ethan Evers, Brandon Bikey. Hammer hits the wall rather often. You see he's got right side damage. It's just the thing he does. See? There he does it
Yeah.
again. So we talked about it.
Negative growth.
Perkin lap 83 of 200.
I'm trying to give you some entertainment.
We got plenty of entertainment.
You can entertain me on a
We don't need artificial entertainment. We got plenty. Oh yeah, there's plenty of dirt in iRacing. You have like off-road rally racing, then you have like the dirt ovals and stuff. It's plenty of dirt to do. I'm only B class license in dirt, but it's a lot of fun. Travis Martin getting by Ian Montrose. Martin is 3 laps down. 3 laps down in the 20th position. Mark Dingman on pit road in the 82. That'll take him off the lead lap. Drops him down to 19th currently. Only car off the lead lap, but he is 2 laps down. Modified late models. They have dirt late model, and then they have like the modified UMP, which is like a modified dirt. So maybe that's what you're into. They're pretty fun. They're hard for me because I'm an asphalt guy, so it's hard to wrap my mind around how to drive a dirt car. But it's fun. I enjoy the challenge. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy the challenge. We're closing in, by the way. 14 laps away from giving out stage points. Clint Roberts, currently 6th position.
That was my fault.
He would get 5 points. Bill
I
Rivard
put
currently
them
out
through
of the
those, I'm
points,
sorry.
so that would set them tied. If Roberts is able to hang on here, which he just got passed by J-Munch, so that would put him back down to no longer tied with Bill. Let's briefly show you the points while these two battle. Here they are. See that gap at 4th and 5th. 2081 to a 2076 coming in here. 5 points separate on the cutoff. This is the last race before we go to the championship 4. 5 points separating the 87 and the 10. Roberts right now in 6th spot. Would get 5 points at the lap 100 halfway mark. Bill Rivard down in 18th would get no points, so they would be level. Should that result hold. they would be level heading to the end of the race. So then whoever finishes higher basically would move on. I mean, there's bonus points for leading laps and such as well, but I don't think either of them have done that yet. Roberts having a strong showing. Let's check in on Bill. Bill got crash damage early on. He seems to be struggling out there in the 10. Up the track he goes. He's only about 3 seconds from getting lapped. And in fact, there is race leader Hayden Lowell closing in on him rapidly. Look ahead from Lowell's car. There is Bill Rivard in the 10, in danger of going a lap down. We don't get a yellow for our halfway. All yellows are for incident. We don't do any stage or halfway breaks. So Bill Rivard trying to get into the final 4, go for a championship next week. He is struggling with the crash damage to that 10. We ride with race leader Hayden Lowell in the 5. Comes off turn number 4. Starts lap 93. He's got 7 laps to go till he can pick up 10 bonus points in the 5 car. Of course, bonus points won't carry on to next week. Next week they only go by finishing position. A shame for Bill Rivard, heading the wrong direction here. Mountain Dew Code Red machine having a tough break. 5 seconds back. Tyler Lanen in the 83 has fresher tires than our race leader. Was at one point running him down a little bit, but it has gone the other way in a hurry. And then Joe Madigan in the 3rd spot. Nick Hammer rides in 4th. Corey Deal 5th. Jay Munch, Clint Roberts battle for the 6th spot. Oh, it gets tight.
Sorry, Clint. You pinched in there too fast.
I think Jay Munch was trying to come up and was clear for the moment. Clint Roberts trying to fight him back, was having none of it. Try to keep his nose in there because Clint really wants to get that extra bonus point. Currently, Clint would get 4 points and it'd be a 1-point gap going to the end of the race. If Clint can find his way back by Jay Munch, him and Bill Rivard would be level.
Sorry if that's my fault. My spotter said inside.
Big playoff implications. The number 10 has gone a lap down.
Bill Rivard 1 lap down.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
I
Anger.
second that. Hey, I thought you left already. His name is Wyatt Tinsley. Get it right. Take inside. Okay,
Small.
Wesley.
Montrose trying to let Mark Dingman by. Dingman again on those fresh tires. He came to pit road. Dingman 2 laps down. With Rivard going a lap down now, Dingman would not be the free pass any longer. So we keep an eye on how many points Roberts is going to rack up as we come to the end of the halfway. Looks like Roberts kind of comfortable in 7th. Dingman coming up is not for position, that 82. As we have said, not on the lead lap. Roberts would love to get by Jay Munch. Put them on level pegging heading into the final 100 laps, but don't look like he's going to be able to run him back down. Roberts pretty comfortable over Ian Montrose. Montrose, in fact, has Dalton Hayes battling with him. As we work our way on to lap 100. End of this lap will give away stage points. Rivard down in 18th, not in position to pick up any. Roberts going through the backstretch, currently in the 7th spot. That would give him 4 points.
Carlo.
Hayden 10, Lane
Sorry,
9,
I felt like
Madigan
I
8,
left you, Ro.
Hammer
I'm
7,
taking now.
Deal 6, Jay Munch 5 points. Roberts
you're
gets
good.
4, so he is now 1 point behind Bill Rivard in the standings. 1 single point between Clint Roberts, Bill Rivard. That'll matter in 100 laps. We'll see which one of the two able to move on to the championship for. Pit stops coming in. Who we got on pit road? Hayden Lowell, race leader. Pits right after the halfway mark. Joe Madigan, his teammate,
63 pitting.
on pit road.
63 pitting.
Corey Deals come down. There's Nathan Lafayette, 00, the 21. Looks like he struggled a little bit getting on the pit road. Clapper Newell. Tyler Lanen hits pit road. Let's watch the 21 coming in. Let's see this tire marks. Yeah, he gets the back end around a little bit. Doesn't hit anything, fortunately. Let's see, Lanen's on pit road. Pit road, a very busy place. Nick Hammer takes over the race lead. Here's Lanen on pit road. Clint Roberts, 87's on pit road. Let's see, where is the 10? There's Bill Rivard. He might be hoping for a yellow while everyone's pitting. Try to get that lap back. Although he would be the lucky dog. You know, once the cycle would completed. The camera race leader getting passed by everybody. It's everybody on fresh tires.
Two pitting this stunt.
That'll be Ian Montrose coming to pit road. Dalton Hayes pits out of the top 5 in the 47. Hayden Lowell was our race leader. He is in the 8th spot right now. Hayden has a decent gap over Madigan now. Good gracious. It's like about 8 seconds. It's pretty sizable. There's Hayes on pit road, and there is Madigan. 8 seconds between Lowell and Madigan. They were first and second. That's crazy. As these cars stay out longer, they're going to come out farther and farther behind too. Lanen, you picked up the penalty? Oh no. Let's find Lanen on the charts here. It's like 27.9. Did you just yeet out? You're like, the hell with this penalty, I'm out. That's brutal. It's rough luck. Nick Hammer continues to lead in 11. He finally comes to pit road. Lap 107. Here comes the 11. Down pit lane. In the background, you see that bright yellow machine stay on track. That'll be new race leader Tyler Stillwell. It's going to go green and Lowell will win. Probably. But you never know. We've already had a few yellows. Roebuck now in the 2nd spot. Hammer finally gets to his box. And here comes race leader Tyler Stillwell. Be putting him 1 lap down. Pit cycles. Green flag stops at Iowa. Who would have thunk? Happens a lot in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity series, but doesn't happen a lot at Iowa. So something has to give, right? Stillwell coming to pit road.
30 is pitting. 30 is pitting.
Roebuck also going to come down pit road. The 30 coming to pit road.
Whatever, champ.
Oh my gosh. Why is this happening? Bill Rivard hits pit road. Bill couldn't stay out any longer. I suspect we'll take his fast repair here. Try to climb his way back up into the top spots. Probably wishing he'd already taken it. So that'll give the lead back to Hayden. 8 seconds over teammate Madigan. If you're unfamiliar with Iowa, that's about at the 3rd of the track. It's pretty crazy. Corey Deal 6 seconds behind Madigan. And you have Roberts in 4th, Evers in 5th, Jay Munch currently 6th, Bikey 7th, Hayes in 8th, Montrose in 9th, and Montrose is about to go a lap down. As that is race leader Hayden Lowell behind him. Montro's going to try to get by Dalton Hayes for the 8th spot. Nick Hammer has called it a race.
Maybe the bottom here.
Montrose gets by Hayes, but then drifts way up the track. You can make a lot of fried pickles by the end of this race. Dalton Hayes, 47. Hayden Lowell gets collected in the 5.
I mean, the two just went in there and dumped them.
Wow. Wow is all I
I'm
got.
not going to comment on it. He was doing it multiple times.
Watch Ian Montrose and Dalton
Yeah,
Hayes
dude, I
down the
wasn't trying
backstretch.
to tell you or anything. It just caught me by surprise. Sorry.
Ian,
Watch
you
it.
did it going into the corner too multiple before.
He's dead sideways, gets into the 47, turns him. Dalton gasses it up, trying to go away from the 5, but unable
Nah,
to
that was
successfully avoid Hayden.
blatant.
Yeah, he did it before too.
Nick, what happened to you?
I'm not sure how you running the top is gonna catch him by surprise, honestly.
Obviously, Hayden Lowell coming to pit road. Had an 8-second lead. Going to check his car for damage. Madigan going to stay out, take over the race lead. Oh, it's almost bedtime. I got you, bro. Would you have fun, bud? Led a little bit. That looked fun. See if the 5 takes as fast. He does. Fast repair for the 5 car. So now he's got to be very careful trying to come back up through the field. Well, it looks like a number of cars have pit with him. Clint Roberts, Brandon Bikey, Ethan Evers, Jay Munch.
I understand you were
pit
probably frustrated at the 47 for something, but right in front of a leader, man, come on.
Yeah, I was great.
Guys, it's over. Calm down. Hey, to do yourself a favor once in a while and shut the heck up, dude, for real.
Oh, wow.
You got an opinion for everything.
And you do too.
Oh, here we go.
You had some for me at Darlington, so
Boys, this is where you need to learn not to press your
I mean,
buttons.
Hayden's actually right because it was literally like a 3-lap thing of you just dive bombing the end of the corner and then sliding up.
He was also right that you were slow into the corner, but whatever. It wasn't intentional. He's been dive bombing every lap. No offense, but you sent it in there pretty high.
okay, so not intentional, but not smart either.
Guys, if we're on older tires, we can't be slower going in the corner. Noted.
They
This
were
is
on,
the
like,
kind of thing that
very similar time.
we're going to take 2 months off and try to clean up. We're so
Nah, he
tired
did it to
as
me earlier in the race.
administrators
Like, I was
and
slower going in the corner.
owners
He
of
just flat
Sidewinder.
drove it in there, almost wrecked me.
so sick of people talking shit about other drivers.
Yeah,
So
I just wasn't dive bombing into every corner.
Alright, guys, alright, let's chill out a little bit.
No, let him keep going. It's fine.
it's not fine.
you said shut it.
He told us the driver too. I believe you. So wave around's going to go to the 15 and 32. They will both be back on the lead lap in 10th and 11th. 76
good?
of Madigan will be your race leader.
No, we're not, 'cause I was trying to say something and it didn't work.
Wow. Madigan leader. Lowell second. J Munch in third. Brandon Bikey fourth. Ethan Evers fifth. Montrose sixth. Clint Roberts seventh. Corey Deal eighth. J.R. Deal ninth. Jeremy Shear.
Suarez winning, yeah, nice.
Tyler Stillwell 11th.
I mean,
One lap down crew. Blake Roebuck,
I think this is all Corey's
Clapper
fault, to be
Newell.
honest.
Bill Rivard, Dalton Hayes, Mark Digman, Nathan Lafayette, all one lap down. Travis Martin 3 laps down after having to take a tow early. Everyone else out of the race. Nick Hammer, Tyler Layden, Kesha Neves, and Llewellyn. Hayden's very fast.
Love
That's
you.
why Hayden and Wes Parker is a really entertaining battle, those two.
Thanks, what's your face?
Very entertaining. So 22 started, we're down to 18.
Hey, 2, can you try not to hit me going into the corner?
Oh god, really? He just
Alright, come
stopped
on now,
talking.
seriously.
He's my teammate. I was just joking with.
Oh, because I'll hit you.
That's a big temple. And then I'll pile in.
Sounds hot.
I could slam you into the wall if you prefer to start it off.
Good luck, guys.
Alright, we're getting set to go back racing. Pace car dives in. Leader Madigan gets us restarted on the top side here. Madigan did not pit this caution. Hayden Lull did. Lull had to come in and take damage repair after that contact. I'll keep an eye a little bit further back as well. Ethan Evers up and into the outside wall in the 8 car. Montro's going to send it down low. Yeah, Bikey Evers. Evers going to get very close to the wall again. Very lost art, Lego man. Very lost art indeed.
Oh, that would hurt a little bit, but keep on going.
Lowell out
Give me a
front.
new pair of pants.
Madigan second. J
Not
Munch
clear.
third. Bikey fourth. And more drama. 47. Dalton Hayes around again. Clap renewal this time.
Hey, I'll send those pants over. Where do you want me to send them?
Dalton Hayes clap renewal. Ding ding ding. Let's see how this goes.
Sorry about bumping into you, JR. I had them locked up.
Check up. Check up, check up, check up.
Clapper said not clear on that, and he's the one that came off the wall. Okay. Like you guys see what I see, right? 21 just
I'm
comes
not going to argue about it, Swiss. It's
away from
always
the
my
wall.
fault.
He's out by the wall, turns left down into the right rear of the 47, and 47 goes around. And then the not clear was Clapper coming down into the 82. Mark Dingman, just an innocent bystander there getting collected. Well,
You're going to look at that post-race clapper and apologize? For what? You being dumb every week?
oh god, I really didn't need to.
So anyway, the weather here is pretty nice. It's been like mid-70s.
Robot gets your lucky dog.
Actually, you're coming down to wrecking me, but it's okay.
Alright, chill.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice recently, I'm not gonna lie.
30 of Roebuck App State Mustang gets back on a lead lap. 12 cars on a lead lap
It's
now.
been really hot this week. It rained this morning. I was a little upset.
Now Bill Rivard is the
Had mild cloud cover here, but the other night we had 3 different tornadoes touch down and baseball-sized hail. It was going right through some people's windshield.
yikes. That sounds terrifying and also
I'm gonna
exciting.
get some rain tomorrow.
I'm a weird
and
person
I don't
like
like
that.
it. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow.
Maybe got loose on the corner and came down a little bit, but I don't know.
Nightmare.
It was like 100 degrees here today. So
Yeah, it's way too hot.
It is way too hot.
yeah, Monday's supposed to be like 106 where I am with like a 65 or 67% humidity.
It's 10 p.m. and 89 still. Yuck.
God, bad.
Hey, who's still on their second set of tires?
Yeah, it was 100 with that 85% humidity today. It sucked.
Yeah, I got some hot weather coming up myself, so it's gonna be a fun week.
I just hope it cools down before Nashville weekend, or I'm gonna die out there.
How much worse ways did I
You're gonna
go?
be there?
Oh, that octave
Yup,
change.
Saturday, Sunday.
Jumped like 6 octaves there. You're gonna be there? I can't even go that high anymore.
Gonna be
Yee.
As I was trying to say, Bill Rivard in the lucky dog
After
position
looking
should
at it,
another
after
quick
when
yellow
my
come out.
Guys in my
John
Discord
T.
looked at
Garrett,
it,
hey.
Yeah, it's my fault. My bad.
John coming in, watching his own race as we got the Fort Worth screen printing
Contain.
Xfinity Series from
Everyone
Iowa.
Contain. This is a monumental moment. Contain.
It's fine, Clapper. Like I said, I wasn't even gonna say anything until you told me it was my fault.
Wow. Boys need to learn not to push the mic buttons.
My bad, dude.
All right.
So Madigan Motorsports going to control the restart. Hayden Lowell and Joe Madigan on the front row.
Travis, aren't you like 5'8"?
John T. Garrett with the
I'm taller than
raid.
Travis!
John, thanks so much
Listen,
for the
man, my
raid with your
shoes
party
get me
of
to
7. Come
5'9",
on over
okay?
here. Welcome everyone. Hey, hi,
Hey, look,
how's it going?
5'8" is like average. in
Welcome to the
United
Fort
States
Worth Screen
population.
Printing
You're not
Xfinity
short.
Series race.
You've got some good souls in there.
What's
so
up,
you will.
Carl? Hey, hey, how's everybody? Should be getting our one to go
I'm
here.
gonna take the bottom.
You hear Hayden, race leader, choosing bottom here at Iowa Speedway, 200 lapper. This is the conclusion of the round of 8. We will cut it down to 4 after this race. Top 3 seems sort of decided, but the 87 and the 10 are locked in a battle for the final spot. What up, Dustin? How we doing? Lights out on our Ford Mustang GT pace car. Coming out of turn number 2, field set 2x2. Currently the closest battle we are keeping eyes on for points. Clint Roberts is in 7th. After the halfway bonus points, he got 4 of them. He came in 5 points behind Bill Rivard, so they're 1 point apart, which is 1 position in this series. Roberts in 7th. Rivard 13th, 1 lap down. So Rivard, first car lap down, needs to get that lucky dog, so he can battle with Clint Roberts and try to get himself into the final 4. Hayden Lowell quickly back on the throttle in the Geico restart zone. He'll get out ahead of teammate Joe Madigan. When that caution came out, Hayden Lowell had an 8-second lead over his teammate. A long green flag run there. Ian Montrose up and into the outside wall on a 2. Coming off turn number 2. Jeremy Scheer, Tyler Stillwell doing battle. Scheer really sent it in there, but able to stay off of Stillwell. He had to get out of the throttle and lose the spot to Bill Rivard. Those two not on the same lap, but track position important at Iowa. Out front, Hayden already 3/10 over his teammate. And you have J Munch, Bikey, Evers, Montrose, top 6. A lot of feelings being hurt because it's a short track. People take different lines, different strategies through the corner, and everyone thinks they're right and others are wrong. You know how that goes. Blake Roebuck just back onto the lead lap with the lucky dog. He's trying to make his way up to the lead lap cars. He's still got to get by Lafayette until he can get to JR Deal there in the 11th spot. Lowell's already working on getting that 1 second gap. That's crazy.
I was scared.
Clint Roberts said he was scared.
Bill, turning.
Bill Rivard a lap down going by Clint Roberts. That would be huge if they were on the same lap. They are not. The 10 and the 87. Those are the two battling for the final spot in the championship for next week. Bill needs to make up a whole lap with Clint. See Scheer getting a little out of shape in the 15. That causes Stillwell to check up. And Corey Deal coming in hot, had to lift. Got spicy there for a moment. It's like J Munch trying to put the moves on Madigan for the 2nd spot.
I didn't want to slide up in the Clint.
Couple of Mustangs doing battle for the 2nd spot. Madigan going to run that 2nd groove. J Munch all the way down to the bottom. He's Stillwell and Deal side by side further back. Now everyone wants the top down to 3 and 4 this time through. Evers going to try to drive it top to bottom coming off 4, see if he can get a run. Looks to the inside of J Munch, nothing doing there. Michael, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a delightful Tuesday. Or if you're overseas, Wednesday. Madigan up and into the outside wall in the 76. That's going to allow J Munch and Evers to skirt by. Madigan, a rare mistake in 2nd spot there, dropping back to 4th. J Munch now 2nd, Evers 3rd. Evers enters low, sends Madigan to the top to try and find a way around. Bill Rivard trying to unlap himself the old school way. He is by far the first car one lap down. Ahead of most of the nonsense and hoping for a yellow. Clapper Newell down on the apron in the 21. Car headed to pit road for Clapper. He is currently showing 17th. He'll probably lose that to Travis Martin, drop back one more spot. Everyone else behind him is out of the race. Hayden already 2.6 seconds. I feel like we just restarted and he is gone. Battle for second is where the fun is. Got J. Much, Evers, and Bikey. Madigan. And then the lap machine of Bill Rivard. Ethan Evers in the 8 has run up to the back of the 69 of J. Munch. J. Munch in his fluffy Mustang. Ethan in the Swiss Army Toyota. Bill Rivard, not for position, but has gotten by Joe Madigan. Rivard probably very angry that he's trapped a lap down. He's passing so many of the front running cars. J. Munch, Evers, Bikey. There's Madigan. Madigan has Montrose looking low. The Montrose has Scherer to the outside, and that is 5th, 6th, and 7th. The 76, 15, and the 2. We have Corey Deal 8th, Blake Roebuck in 9th, Clint Roberts 10th. All these cars here for position. Scherer's going to look to the inside of Madigan, coming off turn number 2. All kinds of battles here. Scherer and Madigan. We have Deal and Montrose. We have Roebuck and Roberts. All these guys locked in battles. As Rivard continues to move forward, that's just got to be frustrating for him. Rivard as a lapped car is basically driven up to the 3rd spot. Clapper Newell in the 21 back on track. He's taking a fast repair. Now showing 4 laps down. Last car still running. Here goes Bill Rivard. Passing 2nd spot. But trapped a lap down. So frustrating. Ethan Evers trying to get by J. Munch for that 2nd spot. Bikey going to go to the outside, Scherer to the inside. We're going to be 3 wide for 3rd. The 8 and 15 teammates though, so Scherer looks like he backed out of that. Thought better of it. Bikey settles in the 3rd spot. Scherer and Evers, the Fort Worth Screen Esports teammates, sitting there 4th and 5th. Madigan dropping back since this restart.
I locked it up. Sorry, dude. I'm glad I didn't turn you.
Looks like Corey got up into Madigan a little bit, but no harm, no foul. Corey did have to lift, and that lets Roebuck get by on the inside. Roebuck in the App State Mustang. Up to the 7th spot now. Let's try to find Clint Roberts. He's down to 10th. Roberts to Rivard. 3 spots. So that is Clint Roberts plus 2 to the cut line right now. Roberts really needs to stay ahead of Montrose and Deal. Montrose, the 2 car behind him. That would put him plus 1 if Montrose got by. Montrose nearly getting into the 47 again. Those 2 already have beef this race. You hear the 47 complain on the radio right away as he got near him. And here comes...
Your lap down, dude. Just shut your mouth.
Oh my gosh. Boys need to learn not to push radio button. Corey Deal up and into the outside wall in the 44/91. That'll give Clint a position there.
I don't have enough tires for you guys to see.
Why we're not showing you the front? Hayden will 6 seconds ahead. Absolutely ridiculous. J-Munch, Bikey, Cher, battling for the second spot. You see Blake Robot closing in from 5th, trying to make it a 4-car battle for 2nd. Well, we got a moment. Let's take one more look at our points. As we said, coming in, that 4th spot, Rivard and Roberts 5 points apart. Roberts picked up 4 points at the halfway break, so he is only 1 point behind Bill Rivard in the standings. Travis Martin, Hayden Lowell, our current leader, and Wes Parker not here tonight, but all of those seem like they're going to make it through. So the battle is between Rivard and Roberts. We'll do points here after the race, so make sure to stick around for that. We'll find out who gets through and who doesn't. Robot working on Cher, trying to move up to the 4th spot. Got his car switched over to a Mustang this week. You heard Forward Byte partnering with Ford Motorsports. Ford Performance Group. Roebuck ahead at the line. Probably take the low line and be able to clear the 15 on corner exit of 2. Cher hanging tough in his Camaro. Gonna take Roebuck a little extra time. Cher not wanting to give it up at all. Fighting hard on that outside in the 15. JR Deal hits pit road in the number 9. There he is. 50 laps to go in the race.
Travis, next week can we get the Incredible car again?
You know what? It might be time to bring it back. I'm getting home.
Travis Martin likes to run a Smucker's Uncrustable cars in the 63. Uh-oh, someone spin into the inside. Who is that? Ethan Evers in the 8. Lead lap machine got spun to the inside grass, but it's off the racing surface. That's why you don't see a caution. Unfortunate for Ethan in the 8 machine, trying to make that final 4, but definitely a long shot. He would have to win the race. Hayden Lowell, speaking of winning the race, 8 seconds is the gap once again. He got involved in an accident lapping cars, came down, took his fast repair, and is back out in front by 8 seconds once again. Ethan Evers used that opportunity of going around to come down pit road. Saw JR Deal already pitted. Now Ethan Evers comes the second of our lead lap machines to hit pit road. I suspect Clint Roberts will stay out until Bill Rivard pits. We'll see. Currently 4 positions apart, so Clint sitting at a +3 for making that final spot in the final 4. Check in on J-Munch in second. He's kind of pulled away from Roebuck a little bit. And you have Bikey, Cher. Unfortunately, Travis Martin 3 laps down. He's right there in the picture, but not on the lead lap. There's Cher and Martin. And Joe Madigan's peeled off. Hit pit road in the 76. That is race leader Hayden Lowell's teammate. Never know when a yellow comes out, so it's hard to short pit on a short track. You go 2 laps down just by pitting. You get caught by the caution there, it is very difficult to recover your race. You watch Roebuck, Bikey, J-Munch. 2nd through 4th. Madigan 4 tires and fuel for him. JR Deal 4 tires and fuel in the 9. Evers also 4 tires and fuel. So 14th, 15th, and 16th have completed their pit stops. Madigan heads back out in the 76. Just barely ahead of his teammate. Don't know if Hayden cut him a little slack or it just happens to be where he came out. Hayden's still up by 10 seconds. I don't think there's any slack. Roebuck now. Up into the second spot, you see Bill Rivard hitting pit road. I suspect you'll see the 87 pretty quick after that. Keep an eye on it.
Thanks, man. Sorry about that
10-second lead already.
Nope, all good, dude. All good.
Roebuck, J-Munch, Mikey. There's Cher. Roberts is up to 6 with the pit cycle. Deal sits 7th, Stillwell 8th. Montrose, the last car on the lead lap, in 9th with the pit cycle going on.
27 seconds.
Bill Rivard stop only 9 seconds. Could be a 2-tire stop for Bill. Not sure what he took there. But we're showing a 9-second stop for Bill. That's curious. Evers going by.
5-car pitting. 5-car pitting.
Hayden, Lowell, Evers. Already been to pit road. Looks like Bikey in the 27 comes down. That'll leave us 8 cars that haven't pit yet. Hayden should be coming anytime. There he is, race leader. Hayden Lowell. 39 to go, hits pit road. I suspect we'll have some guys to try to stretch the tank as far as it'll go and hope for that yellow to catch guys like Hayden Lowell off the lead lap. We'll see who throws the dice. J Munch 69 also pit road. Corey Deal. So quite a few of our top drivers on pit road. That leaves 5 drivers that are on the lead lap that have not pit yet. Jeremy Scher coming to pit road. If I'm one of these playoff drivers that has to win to get in, I'm staying out as long as I can. Montrose, Stillwell, Roberts, and Roebuck. 4 drivers that have not come to pit road yet. Hayden Lowell, 1 lap down. He would have to take the lucky dog wave around. Should that yellow come out. But he's only, what, 5 seconds back? There he is. So he'll have fresher tires, so he'll be back on the lead lap here in really short order. You see him closing in so quickly on the back of the 30 of Roebuck.
Sorry to switch it up on you.
Hayden takes it all the way to the bottom, through 3 and 4. Back to the lead lap goes the 5. So he is now protected should that yellow come out. He is still going to be on the lead lap. He'll be able to restart at least 5th. And should he not pit, he'd probably take the race lead. Roebuck, Roberts, Stillwell, Montrose, and now Hayden Lowell. Your lead lap machines. Lowell's already completed his pit stop. Roebuck, Roberts, Stillwell, and Montrose have not completed their stops yet. Currently, Bill Rivard shown 2 laps down. 16th spot for him. We watch Roberts circle around in 2nd. Here's Stillwell in 3rd. Montrose, Bill Rivard. Montrose currently in the 4th spot. Rivard has already made his pit stop. Yellow flag flies. Oh my goodness. What has brought this out? Ethan Evers is around. What happens to Ethan here? It's like Lafayette also involved. Let's try to get a far chase view. See Lafayette out by the wall. Evers coming up to get corner entry to 3. Lafayette comes down.
Sure if I came down or you came up, but it was my fault. Sorry about that.
And then the netcode takes the rest. Unfortunate netcode there. Oh my goodness. Has Clint led a lap yet? I don't know, to be honest. I don't think he did, but he was trying to get one. He was trying to pass Hayden for a while, but never got by him. So the 00 of the 8 coming together. Lafayette and Evers. Yellow flag flies. 32 to go. Who pits? Who doesn't? Roebuck has to. Roberts comes down. Stillwell, Montrose. Knew those would come. What does Hayden do? Hayden is on the lead lap. Hayden's going to stay out. Interesting. Hayden's going to stay out here.
I've got to stay out, Swift. I'm out of tires.
He's out of tires. There you go. I thought he had saved a set, but I was wrong.
No, I had to burn a set when I got caught up with the 247.
Understood. That would be why Hayden stays out. Makes sense now. Dalton Hayes going to get the lucky
I got
dog.
a spare set if you want to make me an offer.
47 gets to get waved around, then come to pit road.
I will tie my hair back. I'll get on my knees. And I will
Yikes.
throw ones at you.
Yikes.
I still got 2 sets left.
Damn. Should see the 47 come to pit road here, take tires. Very kinky, Scott, very kinky. Here comes the 47. Everyone else that was going to get in the wave around position, they are going to have to stay out on old tires. Those would be Joe Madigan, Mark Dingman, Brandon Bikey, Corey Deal, Jeremy Scher. Those 4 will be lead lap machines, but they will be on old tires. Have Lafayette on pit road a lap down, as is J Munch, JR Deal. They're all just 1 lap down. Unfortunate for Bill, he had pitted, so he is now 2 laps down. He is just in no way, shape, or form anywhere close to coming to the into the lead lap machines now. He's just so far behind the 8 ball. His only strategy would have been to stay out there as long as possible, but unfortunately he came down and got trapped. So Bill's misfortune is going to be good news for Clint Roberts, up in the 3rd spot. Clint also on those fresh tires. Top 6 cars will have fresh tires. Hayes will have to restart behind the lap down machines, but ahead of everyone taking a wave around, so he'll be in a decent spot. Tyler, yeah, you're trapped in 4th, basically. I mean, Montrose could pass you or wreck you. Never know. Things happen. But you are in the top 5, and you got going to have a decent buffer over Hayes as he has to drop behind the lap down machines. See him falling back now in 6th. The caution worked out well for you there, Tyler. There goes Lafayette by. See where Rivard is, there he is. Martin, he's up there. Evers on pit road. I think he got pretty damaged there. Been sitting there for a minute and a half. Tough break for Ethan. Clapper Newell, he is 5 laps down. Are we getting our 1 to go finally? Let's see if half the field drives by the pace car.
I would like to be topside.
Yes, we are. 1 to go. Hayden going to go top. Roebuck going to go bottom.
Are we not passing? Come on, pass the pace car, pass the pace car.
They're going. Calm down. All these cars circle around. Many getting back on the lead lap. And here is our outlook. The top 5, including that 2 car all the way down in the yellow line. All evenly matched fresh tires except for Hayden Lull, our race leader. Just heard him take the top. He did not have a set of fresh tires here for this yellow. Does not have many laps on his tires, but
Going into come out of 4 there, coming out of 4. Careful.
we've seen you know, a small amount of laps still be a big difference from the tire wear here. Lowell gets us restarted. Lap 172 of 200. Blake, Roebuck, Clint Roberts, Tyler Stillwell, Ian Montrose, your top 5. We'll see if the cars with the fresh rubber can do anything with it, as Tyler Stillwell in the 32 gets up and into the outside wall coming off turn number 2. Roebuck and Roberts do battle. Roebuck gets a little sideways. Roberts unable to capitalize. Caution back out. That is good news for those drivers that were towards the back.
Check out pace car, check out pace car, check out pace car.
Dalton Hayes unfortunately involved again. Let's look at far chase here. We've got JR Deal. JR gets a little sideways, coming out of 4. Back end starts to come around. Unfortunately, does that right in front of Bill Rivard. You saw Bill off the gas, fire coming out the pipes, but just not quick enough to stay off of his teammate. JR Deal goes around on the front stretch. Here comes Nathan Lafayette into it. Dalton Hayes. Jeremy Scher gets a piece in the 15.
Thanks again.
Unfortunate for those guys. And Tyler, yeah. Now a lot of those waiver rounds can come get those tires they didn't get. Madigan, one of those. Dingman as well. Yeah, that 47's having a rough night, Lego man. Real rough night. 26 to go. We like that number around here.
James, I was halfway down the track, so I don't know what you want me to say.
There you go, Cody. Love to know what Hayden's thinking right about now. He's no longer in the waiting room.
Speaking of bugs, I just watched the bug fly the other day and it was, I missed it.
Swift,
Blake,
I'm
DG,
thinking
got a
I'm kind of screwed here on
Yeah,
tire
I got you.
strategy.
Well,
I need
you
a
got fresher
long
rubber than our
run
race
again.
leader. How do you feel about your
That is a fantastic
ability to get by him
wholesome
and catch him?
movie.
He's been very quick. He's been about, what, 8 to 10 seconds ahead of the field quite a lot. What are your thoughts going forward with the trying to use those fresher tires?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely feel like I have
Can I
the
get an
second
EOL?
fastest car
I'm
in the
5
field
laps
here.
down and there's cars
5 lap
behind me
fresher
that are
tires
only
is
1 lap
definitely going to
down.
help.
There's no
Earlier in
lap
the
down.
race, I kept up with him pretty good, and I was actually like almost about to pass him, and then my tires just fell off, and then
Thank
he got out
you.
to like a 3-second lead or something, and then caution came out. I don't know what happened. Whatever, I went to the back or whatever. No, I stayed out. And then guys with fresher tires came plowing through there, and I got wrecked up, and I didn't take my first set of tires till like lap 120 or something, and
Great, Jay.
now I'm just utilizing them.
10-4. Well, good luck to you. You got your fresher rubber and best shots you can get, I guess.
Absolutely.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's Blake Roebuck in the 30, sitting second right now. Let's go talk to Clint Roberts in the 87. Clint, DG, you got a copy?
I do. What's that?
Not a whole lot. We're just watching you out there in the 3rd spot, sitting there kind of in a pretty good spot, I would think. You know, only 10 cars currently on the lead lap, when many of those just took the waiver round. So now they're going to be on equal tires. You think you're going to be able to hang on to it here?
As long as I can stay out of the
Well,
wall,
Blake,
I'm
which
hoping I
lane do
can.
you
I just
want?
think that once tires fall off, I usually start having trouble, so we'll see what happens.
I feel like
I'll
after the
take the
3rd
one
time you hit the
that you
bumps in
don't
1 and
take.
2 and hit the wall, I feel like you've come down a little bit from that high
Damn
growth.
it,
Is that true?
Yeah, for the most part, but
on
every once in a
already?
while I'll get tight and still get up there. It depends on how many cars are around me.
10,
I've figured out I'm not good under pressure.
That's okay. You and Bill are having a challenge to see who can mess it up the most. So
yeah,
far,
I guess I'm getting lucky with that.
so far, Bill's winning.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're 1 to go, so we'll let you get back to your all by yourself team chat and have a little bit quiet. Don't have to listen to my mouth.
All right, enjoy the show.
Yes, sir. Good luck. Clint Robertson, 87. Part of the Joe's Motorsports guys. None of the other Joes are in this race, so he is hanging out in team chat by himself. Lights out on our Ford Mustang pace cars. We work down the backstretch. Field working their way to turns 3 and 4. Ready for fireworks? Hell yeah, we are. Pace car is going to make that exciting left turn off of the racetrack, and we can get back racing. Hayden Lowell in the 5-year race leader gets a quick jump on Blake Roebuck. Roebuck comes down in front of Clint Roberts to make sure Doesn't have to hold off Roberts. Tyler Stillwell sends it in the outside lane, and Montrose Stillwell gets up and into the outside wall, hangs onto it. Cars behind him scrambling as he... Oh, Travis Martin's going to get into him. And then the wreck is on. Will that bring out a yellow? Yes, it does. My, oh my. That one took a long time to develop as the 32 kind of crashed for half a lap. Stillwell was up into the top 5, running 4th at the time that he gets up and into the outside wall, coming off turn 2. Mikey does a great job not to take him out there, and he's riding up by the wall. Travis Martin unable to stay out of him, gets up and into him, and then Nathan Lafayette piles in. So 3 Toyota Supras all piled up in that accident. Rough race for Travis. He's been stuck many laps down. And Stillwell hits the pit wall. Immediately brings it to pit road in the 32.
I didn't believe that for a second.
Look it, dog up.
I believe that is J Munch, the fluffy car.
Confirm.
He does have 2 tires.
I mean, doesn't technically have 8?
Touche.
You don't have an Atlanta, I'm just kidding.
$20 to go. Getting down to it. Lowell is out of tires. I expect the rest of them also out of tires. Clint Roberts, Ian Montrose, Joe Madigan, Corey Deal, Dalton Hayes, Mark Dingman.
Ooh, he's revving it next to me. He's being intimidating.
J Munch, Bikey, your top 10. J.R. Deal, first car 1 lap down in 11th. Bill Rivard 1 lap down in 12th. There's still a chance for Bill.
Let's all do it.
He's only 1 lap down now. If he gets ahead of J.R. Deal and the yellow comes out, or if the yellow is in front of him and J.R. Deal gets a piece of it, Bill gets the lucky dog. So there is still a chance for Bill. Then he would have to run down Clint Roberts on the lead lap with a handful of laps left. A lot would have to happen, but it could. It is still mathematically possible.
You know, Clint, I think if you take the lead here, you can clinch most laps led.
By 1 lap?
That's true, I'm close.
Hayes, 21X in 7th spot. That is insanity. You're not even leading for most incident points in the top 10. J Munch has 24. 24 incident points in 10th.
Tyler, what are you doing?
What is Tyler doing? Coming off pit road. That's what he's doing.
He's making you question what he's doing, and you know what? That's probably good enough for him.
It's actually kind of funny.
I honestly just like to hear my name be said, honestly.
Hmm.
Pop.
Hayden self-proclaimed himself a top. Do with that information as you wish. We'll get restarted with 16 to go. Well, like I said,
Joel, I'm down on motor, so just go to my outside when we restart.
69 has the most
Will do.
incident points. And here we go. Pace car working through turn number 4. Gonna make that exciting. Left turn off the track. We're back to racing. Hayden Lowell gets a jump on Blake Roebuck to not waste any time. Roebuck blinking out. Oh no. Where's Roebuck gone? Montrose and Roberts battle for second as the 30 car has vanished. We don't see Blake Roebuck anywhere. 3 wide for the second position as Hayden Lowell tries to run away. Madigan gets a little out of shape. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Now we're 2 by 2, top 5. Montrose gets tagged by Clint Roberts. Montrose round and into the outside wall. Caution back out. See Lafayette sliding in there.
Joseph, I'm sorry, but I was trying not to die.
Yet good.
We got a 0x, but I was trying not to destroy Ian. I feel sideways.
Go back and watch this one on the
Can
far
we get an
chase.
F for Blake, though?
Yeah, Roebuck is gone. Roebuck's big gone. So we see this 3 wide. Madigan a little out of shape there, trying to stay off Clint. Then they come down into the turn number 1 area. And let's see what happens. Montrose starts to turn down. And netcode.
Clint, I just want you to remember, you're in the Final Four right now, okay? So there's no reason whatsoever to, like, bump and run.
Clint's near the front, and that man's probably hungry. Let's see how Lafayette goes around. I think he just tried to stay out of it, went around. Gets up and into the outside wall. Accident up ahead. He's hard on the brakes, and yeah. Just locks it up with the car sideways, and it sent it more sideways.
Lucky dog.
Coming for you, Clint.
Bill Rivard, lucky dog. Finally got that lucky dog he needs. Clint is second, Rivard is 10th. Question is, does Rivard have any tires or anything? Like something he could throw at this race? He is now on the lead lap. So 7 position difference between them. Roberts is second, Rivard is 9th. Rivard would have to get right to his back bumper to force a tie. Then it would go to the best finish in the round, but with him Clint running second, that could be the tiebreaker. Rivard's coming to pit road. Let's see if he has those tires.
I'm getting team orders.
Corey.
What would that be?
Take out Clint.
To dump the 87?
Yep.
You know what? We're all teammates here.
44 is teammates to the 10 car.
Hey, now, you stay away from my Clint.
Parker's just take him out.
You know what? Pretend I didn't say that.
That sounded weird.
On stream, bud.
It's very much on stream.
Yeah, that didn't sound good.
The Bill
Can you
Rivard,
get consent from the 87 car?
4 fresh tires, 10 laps.
Like I said, I do want to apologize for like dooring you right there to not destroy Ian, Joseph. Happens, I guess.
Try to run down Clint Roberts.
Trying not to kill him and killed me. Well, didn't kill me, but it hit me, so. It's whatever. I'm not in the playoffs anyway, so.
Look, trust me, he sounds a lot more frustrated than he actually is.
Trauma
It was
building.
a 0x. It shouldn't have been that much damage anyway.
Joseph is just a very passive-aggressive individual.
No, I am pretty frustrated. Trust me.
Uh-oh.
But like, it happens. Can't take it back now except just beat him on track.
Drama is building.
We're on 2 to green right now, right?
That'd be good to know.
Yeah, we're coming to 1.
Alright, so we'll be restarting with what, 9? 9 at the line?
Clint, I'm going bottom.
Was it your whole computer, Blake? You saw you running second and then gone.
I'm fluffy too.
See amigo.
Would you like a gift basket?
10 cars in the lead lap, including 10th place Bill Rivard on fresh tires, trying to run down Clint Roberts, who is currently second for the final spot in the playoffs. They are 1 point apart. Bill would have to be directly behind Clint to force a tie. So if Clint's second, he needs to be third to go to the tiebreaker, or needs to pass him to stay in the playoffs. Here we go. 9 to go as they come across the straight. Bill Rivard, a lot of ground to make up. He's probably hoping for a quick yellow so he doesn't have to pass all those lap machines first. Roberts, second. Madigan, Deal. Battle for third directly behind him. Roberts gets up high through 3 and 4. Deal, Madigan looking to go 3 wide. And 3 wide. Further back as JR Deal goes around off of Mark Dingman, the number 9 car. Gets sent. Is that going to bring us a caution? It is. JR Deal goes around in the 9. There's the caution Bill probably wanted to pass all the lap cars. Now he's going to close right up on the back end.
I thought the cars were going to come back up the track.
There goes... Oh, is that Blake Roebuck? There's Roebuck.
I was on the brakes.
Roebuck and the 21 of Clapper Newell come together. 15th and 16th, those cars a lap apart. There they get together.
Check out the back check.
Guess that gives Lucky Dog to the 00. I don't think he got
My
contact
bad,
here.
whoever it was. My bad.
Let's watch Lafayette, see if he's able to stay out of it. JR gets down into
Okay.
Dingman.
Hi, Travis.
Oh, Lafayette hits the 82 and the wall and the 30.
Hello there.
So Lafayette not getting the Lucky Dog. Does it go to Stillwell? JR was clearly in that. Stillwell was way behind, so I'm going to go ahead and guess the 32 is going to get the Lucky Dog here. Bill Rivard gets the close
Comes
in.
on the half pad.
Yeah, it is Stillwell. 2 laps down to 1 lap down for the 32 machine. He goes around. Now Clint Roberts' worst fear. Bill Rivard closed in on this top 10. Roberts is still second. So Rivard has to make up 8 spots. 7 to force the tie. I don't know who has the tiebreaker off the top of my head, but I would assume Clint Roberts running second would be the tiebreaker. But if Clint falls back a little bit, it is unknown. Drama building.
My phone just popped up with a tornado warning in my area for the next 45 minutes, and I need to take shelter. There's nothing happening.
That happens. Especially if you have a big county. I'm in a rather large county, and the other side of the county gets a lot of tornado warnings.
Clint said for your safety, you need to take shelter.
Agreed, give me the one.
Nebraska things, yes.
Can I get a UL?
It happens here in Virginia too. How we doing, McKenna? Good to see
What? Yes again? EOL for the 21.
you. Clapper wanting to get out of the way. 5 laps down, doesn't want to mess up
Thank
anybody's
you.
race. You're still under pacing. Let's see if the lights go out this time by. Yeah, I'm going to do them on stream, Wes. That way everybody knows where they at. We are still pacing. If Hayden was here, I would chat with him again. Let's see. I don't think Madigan's here either. Go find Corey? Sure, we'll go find Corey. Corey, DG, got a copy?
Hello, C. Pablo Macau.
Hello, how's it going? Sitting there in the 4th spot? You got any big plans to try to make your way to the front, or you think it's just kind of settled now and just going to try and get best finish you can?
Get a restart, full send, turn 3 and 4, and hopefully not die.
Perfect. You're running your dad's paint scheme there. Tell me about that.
I got in here at like 9:22. I just joined in, and I was like, I'm choosing this car.
10-4. Not a lot of thoughts behind it. Just did it.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I was here for the race, and went outside for a little bit.
10-4. If you were a race leader, would you take top or bottom?
Probably top, because I feel like bottom has no. I mean, I have fresher tires, and as you see, like the bottom just there's nothing.
10-4. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for talking with us. All right, bud. Later. Dropping down in his team chat. That was mostly me stalling while I was trying to find his team chat. Do what you gotta do. Alright. Here we go.
If I just put my headphones on, the siren doesn't exist.
Lol. Getting out quickly. Deal jumps up to second over Roberts. Roberts, again, we're having to worry about him and the 10 of Bill Rivard. Here comes Joe Madigan. Madigan thought about making it 3 wide there, then Teal gets out ahead. Madigan on the back bumper of Roberts. The 10 of Rivard, he's back there fighting with Montrose. Hayden Lowell is checked out already. Deal sideways off the corner. Deal's going to go around as we get to the stripe. I don't think that's going to bring out the yellow, though. I believe we're already on the white. Yes, we are. Hayden Lowell. White flag is out. There is Bill Rivard trying to catch Clint Roberts. Roberts ahead of Rivard on the backstretch. Hayden Lowell has this one in hand, so we're going to keep an eye on the 87 and 10.
Swift.
Madigan gets up and into him. Clint Roberts gets a little sideways. Roberts comes down into Bill Rivard. That is going to be so close. Rivard and Roberts.
Wait, was that Clint that I hit?
I think Rivard is going to get that.
You're fucking kidding me, man.
I think Rivard just passed Clint Roberts.
Can I trade positions at the 87? I kind of fucked up. I kind of just
That
wanted to
escalated
see if I
quickly.
can beat him, but I couldn't.
That is so unfortunate. Clint Roberts, Bill Rivard, 1/1000th of a second. And I believe that knocks out Clint Roberts from the playoffs. We'll have to do our points and make sure, but I am fairly certain. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're Clint Roberts. That's harsh. No, Bill, you should have it by 2 points.
Someone's a little butthurt.
I'm not butthurt.
Literally just hit 2 cars.
Yeah, because I slid through the grass.
And then conveniently hit the winner.
You definitely hit more than 2 cars. Can't celebrate myself.
To be fair, I kind of hit Jeremy more than he hit me.
Celebrating a 16th place finish. Congratulations.
I would. I finished. Yay. All right, let's get our top 3 to the waiting room.
I
See
think it's my
Hayden,
best
see
career
Bikey.
finish.
We still need.
And that's why I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Tyler, 179, 178, whenever that was. That was my bad. I thought I checked up enough, but I definitely didn't. So apologies for that.
We still
Yeah,
need
and now
Joe
that I look
Madigan
back
in
at
there.
it, it looks like I hit the wall right before you hit me, so you probably did. It's just, yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Let's bring in 27, Brandon Bikey.
You're still in
Brandon,
my
DG, got a copy?
favorites.
Yep, I got a
I
copy.
love you.
Well, strong run tonight up into the third spot. Don't think it's going to be quite enough to move on to the next round, but hey, exciting finish and a good time out there. Tell me how your race was.
It was up and down, but it was a great time. Boys were getting a little heated tonight, but we had a good time and a good finish overall. I think it was the best finish of the season for me, so I guess it's the best time to do it.
10-4, coming down the end of the season, might as well get your best finish, right? Looked like it was a lot of
No,
fun out there. And I was jealous of you guys. I was my favorite track, so it looked like a blast out there. A lot of multi-groove racing, and is that kind of how it felt behind the wheel?
yeah, it was a blast. I've never raced this track before, ever, so this was wild. I got on early in practice, and I knew that the setup was great, and I knew it would be really racy. And I think we all had a good time. There was a bunch of wrecks there towards the end, but when we had some nice runs, it was a lot of fun, a lot of side by side. It was tough to get around people, but it made it fun. So I hope we put on a good show for you.
Yes, sir, you did. You got any sponsors or friends or shout outs to drop for us tonight?
Man, I got no sponsors. You see that car? It's slick looking, but it's got no sponsors. It's looking for some, but no, I'm good. I just want to shout out to my dad and my wife back here. She's always watching from the couch, so want to say
10-4.
hi to them and thank you for everything you do, DG. You put on a great show.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you coming out and race with us. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you in the next race.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Brandon Bikey in the 27 getting a P3 tonight. Let's go ahead and grab the 76 of Joseph Madigan. Bring him on in here. J-Mad, DG, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, you brought it home P2 tonight. A great night for the Madigan Motorsports crew. A 1-2 finish. Tell me how your race was.
Pretty good. The other two Mickey wins I backed into were made possible by me taking a differing strategy from teammate. And once again, I thought it was going to work out. I saved a tire set, and they just kept wrecking late in the race, and I didn't get enough of a run to make the tires worth it. But right at home second, didn't really deserve it because I thought I was going to easily clear the 87, and I kind of walled them. So there's a way if I can swap positions with them, I'm fine with that. But I'll take second, I guess. One of my favorite tracks. It's just so different on each end that it's probably why it's one of the best short tracks out there.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's my favorite track on the whole game. So much fun. All right, you got any?
Disrespect Homestead.
Yeah, pretty much. You got any friends, family, sponsors, shout outs to drop for us tonight?
Probably a shout out to my one fan that I made tonight. Her name is McKenna. Shout out to you. And I made an enemy in the 21 car, but I'm not too worried about him. He said it's his best career finish, 3 laps down, and maybe practicing helps a little bit. So, yeah, just my sponsors, you know the rest: Napa, Mad Dog Designs, Ford. Great week for us, and let's hope we can make the finale worthwhile.
10-4. And you know that little bump with Clint actually knocked him out of the playoffs too, right?
Yeah, sucks, but I'll talk to him afterwards, and we'll figure something out. I'll probably talk to Travis and figure everything out.
10-4. All right, good luck to you, and we'll catch you in the next race.
All right, thank you. See ya.
Joe Madigan in the 76. And let's go get our race winner in the 5. Hayden's DG, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, a 1-2 finish there with your teammates, and good night overall. You said this was your home track. You ran the Mark Martin scheme, looking fresh out there. Tell me how your race was.
Yeah, it was ultimately pretty uneventful. We were able to just kind of manage some stuff, and now I know how Wyatt Tinsley feels just out there in front. It's almost relaxing. But no, we had a great Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet Camaro for Madigan Motorsports today. Just, got out front, managed tires, and we had that little hiccup in the middle of the race, lap 113 or whatever, with the 47 and the 7. Couldn't miss that. Had to come down and get an extra set of tires and use that fast repair. But Worked out for us, so I got the win, second on the year. Riding into Atlanta in the Final Four on a high. That momentum's going to be awesome. We'll see. No, I'm hyped.
Very good. You've run into the championship 4 with a win. No better way to kick off that finale. You looking forward to next week?
I am absolutely looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome to race. I believe it's going to be me, Wesley, Travis, and I want to say with that last lap incident, it will probably be Bill.
Should be Bill by 2 points.
It sucks to have that happen. I really hate that for him. Tried to help out Clint a little bit earlier by not racing him too hard and let him get that lap lead, but man, that's gonna be really hard to swallow for Clint.
Yes, sir. You got any friends, family, sponsors to give out to us tonight?
No, just like I said, thank you, Madigan Motorsports, for helping us out. Napa Auto Parts is another big one. DG, it's fun having the broadcast up. I gave you a subscriber there to apparently Joseph's biggest fan because
McKenna, yeah, I saw that. Thank you so much for that.
How dare I be her biggest fan when she's dating me? Whatever. But no, she was upset last week when I didn't shout her out. But this week we're making it, getting her in there.
I mean, maybe that's why she's Joe's biggest fan, because you didn't shout her out last week.
That could make a lot of sense. But also, I'd like to say thank you to Travis for helping put on this season. It's been a great season so far. Still one race left, and he's got a chance to pull out a championship in his own series. So that'll be cool to hopefully deny him that, but we'll see what happens in
All right. We appreciate you so much for being here. Congrats on the race win tonight, and good luck next week. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you.
Hayden Lowell in the 5 getting the victory tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at our final results while we are thinking about them. Jump live there. Close this and that, and here we go. Unofficial race results. Hayden Lowell, Joseph Madigan, Brandon Bikey, Bill Rivard, Clint Roberts. Look at that timing. 1.539 for both of them. Tiebreaker going to Bill Rivard. That is brutal for Clint. But even if they don't pass, then they go to a tiebreaker. And then I think it would be if Clint or Bill finish 4th or 5th, during the other race of the round. So it's tough. That's really, really crazy that it came down that close to the final spot. But you got Montrose, Hayes, Dingman, Deal, your top 10. J.R. Deal, Tyler Stillwell, Nathan Lafayette, Travis Martin, Blake Roebuck, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Jeremy Scherer, Ethan Evers, Nick Hammer, Tyler Lahan, Dudes Castro Neves, Daniel Llewellyn, and then never actually starting the race, Blake Giglio, so he won't be credited with 23rd, but there he is. There's his name being shown. Yay. That'll do it. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up a subscription, drive these cars and this track, and race with us. You can head on over to DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll take you to our Discord, where you can sign up to run the ARCA cars Monday, Tuesday these Xfinity cars, Wednesday the Cup Series, Thursday doubleheader Super Late Models and the Truck Series. So Friday we have the hosted races. Saturday we run the Legends League, and then Sunday we have Street Stocks. Come check them all out, racing every single night. Love to have you. We're all about our community here. Appreciate you so much for watching tonight, and have a great, great night. We'll see you in the next race. Bye-bye.